One day you might find yourself stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire not knowing what to do. Well, I'm here to show you what to do. The first step in this process is to put your emergency parking brake on so your car does not roll away. The next step in this process is to open up your trunk. This is a cross tee, my dad calls it. We don't actually know what it's called, but this can be very helpful. I'll later show you on in the video how to use this. The next thing you will need is a spare tire. Mine can go for about 30 miles. It will get you to the gas station or it will get you home. The next thing you will need is a wrench and a jack. I just have the standard ones that came with my car. You can provide your own if you want better performance or if you want to do it faster. The next step is you want to take your wrench and loosen your lug nuts on your rims. These lug nuts are not going to come off, so you just want to loosen them up, not try spending 50 hours trying to take them off. And then once you get them all loose, you can just pop it right off and set it over to the side. Next, you're going to want to loosen the lug nuts on your tires. These you just want to loosen up. You don't want to loosen up a lot, just make sure they're movable. This might be difficult if you're not strong, and you might need to kick it with your foot like I had to. Then you're going to want to take your jack, and underneath the car there should be this little notch where the jack should go up against and support the car. You want to line it up with that and then crank it up all the way until your tire is not touching the ground. Once your tire is off the ground, you're going to want to take your wrench again, and you're going to want to loosen the lug nuts until they spin off, and you can just spin them off with your fingers. When you collect all the bolts, you want to make sure you put them somewhere where you're not going to lose them. Don't throw them in the ditch or something. You're going to need them. Then you'll want to take your flat tire off, and then you want to put your little baby spare tire on there. You will need to lift up your spare tire and line it up with the bolts and then push it on there. It can be kind of difficult. It took me a couple tries. Then you will want to grab your bolts that you placed over before and screw them on to your little baby tire. And this you want to do in like a star pattern when you tighten your bolts. You want to start from the top and then go to the bottom and then go back up to the top and just keep alternating. Then take your wrench and try to tighten them up as tight as you can get them. Once you get your baby tire on there, you are going to want to go back to your jack and start lowering your car. You want to make sure that you get your jack low enough so you can shove it back into your trunk. You want to get your wrench and then go back and tighten them up again. You might want to use your foot for this to get them as tight as you can possibly get them. Here I'm just demonstrating how to use the cross tee. You just simply put one side into the lug nut and then you hold the other side with your hand and then spin it with one hand. Easy as that. And then you're finally finished and you can start putting all your equipment away back into your trunk. As you probably noticed, the rim will not fit back onto the spare tire, so you do not need to put that back on there. Now you can put your tire back into your trunk. I hope you guys have learned how to change your flat tire.